Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. Here's your boy, Jacques. It's your boy, Lorenzo the Hulk, sitting here.
And it's Jock the lockdown corner, baby. Let's go.
Welcome to the 2019-2020 NFL season. Game one against them Cleveland Browns. It's Cleveland versus Cleveland.
It is.
We're the Cleveland Browns show.
Right,
That's all we hear about, right?
Right.
Browns. I don't care about no damn Browns.
Right. I can't stand them.
Yeah, exactly. The Cleveland Browns.
I can't stand them.
Have they ever had this much hype? Ever?
Maybe when Jim Brown was playing.
Exactly right. Exactly right. That's about it, right? Right. So all we keep hearing about is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland was going to win this. They're going to be the champions. Baker's the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Beckham, Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is here.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be them.
Right,
They're supposed to win the Super Bowl. Okay.
Exactly. So we do have the Cleveland Browns coming in with all this hype.
Yep.
Hey, I got to see this.
We'll see Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see Sunday.
We're going to see Sunday.
Like Delaney Walker said, Cameron Wake said the same thing.
Yeah.
They can do all this hype if they want to. Hey, we got to play on the football.
We got to play the football.
We got to play on the, and you got to tackle this guy right here.
Yep. 22.
And Jacques, I appreciate the jersey as well too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So it's on against the Browns. Me and Jacques, we're gonna break down the game. You know, before the game starts, of course, it's game one. So first, we're gonna talk about how we think we can win the football game.
Okay.
Right?
Let's do it.
Now, Jacques, I'm being honest. You know, I did pick us to lose against the Browns.
Yeah, and I picked us to win.
You did.
I did. I picked us to win. So what we can do, this is what we're going to do. He's going to give you 3 points of why they can win, and I'm going to give you 3 points of why they're going to lose.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
It's going to be interesting.
It is. So I hope the Titans win, of course.
Yeah,
and I think they can win.
Okay.
And the only reason why, we'll talk about it later as to why I think, maybe why we might not win, at least this game.
Right.
But if I give 3 points, one, I think this young man right here, Derrick Henry, right? Run the football. When you look at Cleveland's defense, man, look. People don't want to talk about how bad their defense are, right?
They don't.
Now,
they focus on offense.
They don't. Now, last year, they were ranked number 14 in defense. They actually was ranked number 14 in offense last year, too. Now, they didn't get any better on defense. They still have the same players. They got Greedy Williams, but, you know what I'm saying? So, when you look at their defensive line, you do have Myles Garrett, right? Myles Garrett, but he's a pass rusher. He's not a run stopper. Yeah, exactly, right. So, you look at their linebackers. Joe Shorbert? Who was that?
Don't know, man.
Darius Taylor? Who are these guys?
I don't know.
And we're football dudes. We know these players, right?
We do, exactly.
So these are some of the linebackers that they have, right? When you look at their run-stopping defense, man, it's not good. And again, they were number 14 last year in rush defense.
Right.
So I just think Tennessee being the number 7 rush offense in the league,
right?
No, actually, we were number 5.
We were number
7. We were number 7 in rush offense. Number 7, my mistake. And you put that together, you didn't get better. Now we got Delaney Walker. Now we got some of our key guys back. I know Taylor Lewan is out, but I still feel that we can run against the Cleveland Browns. So I think that'll be a key for us. Another thing, as I mentioned as well, with Cleveland's defense, they got a bunch of old Green Bay Packers playing safety. You got Demarius Randall at safety, and you also have Morgan Burnett. Okay.
Wow, man.
Yes, exactly.
Old
cats playing safety.
Wow.
So what do I think we should do? Throw the ball deep middle. Okay.
Like
on the corners, you do have Denzel Ward out there. Okay. He's a heck of a corner. Yeah. But I still feel that doesn't scare me, right? It doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me. And so yes, they got Terrence Mitchell on the other side. You got Greedy Williams playing nickel, but. Hey, on the outside might be covered.
Right.
Throw the ball deep middle. It will be open. Mariota, throw the ball. Be precise. It will be open. Okay. My last point is we can't turn the ball over, okay? Cleveland does have a fiery offense. They really do. You got Odell Beckham. You got Jarvis Landry. You got David Njoku. You got Nick Chubb. Yeah. And you got Baker Mayfield, okay? They can score points. Yeah. Now, I'm not sold on their offensive line. I'm not, okay? But they can score. We need to have ball control. If we keep the ball and not allow them to play offense much more than we can, then I think we can beat the Cleveland Browns. Okay, I really do.
I agree. Okay, so my 3 points of why we're going to lose, we can lose. I got us winning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do. My first point is if we can't the Cleveland Browns defensive front. Okay, we know solid.
Yeah,
solid. They got Garrett, Werner. Illegal way, is it illegal way?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
yes, right.
It's a solid defensive front. So if we can't get the run game going, then it opens up when Mariota has to pass. He has to rely on the run game to open up the pass game.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Right, correct.
Okay? So if we can't get the run game going, then we're one-dimensional. Once we're one-dimensional, then you kind of take Mariota out of his element. Mariota has to be all-dimensional, not just one-dimensional. When we seen him pass last year, he did pretty decent so. But when that run game was going, Mariota was opening up. It was okay. He didn't have to work as hard. Right. So if we can get that guy, if they can stop that guy, they can win the game.
Absolutely.
Point 2, can't turn the ball over. I mean, if they turn the ball over, if we had 3 turnovers, 3 differential,
yes,
it's
sir.
a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's done.
We're not
done.
winning.
Right.
Statistically, 2 turnovers, if you have 2 turnovers in the first half, you're not winning the game.
Right.
Okay? So we have to protect the ball. If we can't protect the ball, we create turnovers. And if we are throwing turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, anything, it's a wrap. We're not winning the game.
Yes, sir.
Point 3, focus.
Okay.
We not focused, we not winning the game.
Right.
And the Titans, sometimes, I don't know what it is with a team, we're kind of lackadaisical.
Yeah.
We come in not focused, Adore. That's my challenge if we don't come in focused, dog, they're going to take that hype and they're going to run with that hype. Once they run with the hype,
yes, sir.
You give them that first drive, that first touchdown, that energy. Because Baker Mayfield is a very cocky dude.
Yep.
Okay, and people don't talk about his swagger and his cockiness. And when it's up, it's up. If y'all don't stay focused, bro, you ain't gonna lose it. So that's really my 3 points of why
absolutely
Titans can lose the game.
Understood. Okay, good points. Great points, man. So Jacques, the question I have for you, man, is, and I'll make my statement as well. Who do you think on the Tennessee Titans will have a heck of a game versus the Cleveland Browns?
I'm going to say 22.
Ooh, 22. Okay.
Like you alliterated earlier, the rush defense was 14th in the league. Okay?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Ours was 7th, right?
Yep.
Henry, those last 4 or 5 games, rushed 500 yards, dog.
Like he was back in high school.
He got 1,000 yards,
exactly.
Bro.
Like in 5
games. That's remarkable. You tell me what running back has done that before.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? So, if it comes down to him, if he can have at least 105, 137 yards, 23 carries, we'll win the game. And that's going to be the standout of the game.
Agreed.
Because my thing is, if we can't rely, and I hate to say this, man, Mariota's a winner, but he can't do it by himself.
Yeah.
And we have a receiving core that's not. I've talked about them how good we are.
Right.
But we don't know what they can do. We don't know what they can do, dog.
Right. That's right.
We don't know. Right. We don't know what we have. We know what 82 can do.
Yeah. That's right.
We know what 84 can do.
That's right.
But we've added some more pieces to it. What can we contribute? So it's a scary thing to go into the season. For the fifth offensive coordinator for Mariota, going the season and not knowing what we got on offense. Yeah. And it sucks, man, because this kid can be great if he had consistency and continuity, but he don't. Yes, and it's trash. But what about you,
I totally agree, man. So I would say Taywan Taylor, right? Because he plays for the Browns now, right? He knows all the plays, right? He can tell the coaches this and that.
Hold up.
Yeah.
He knows all the plays. He didn't even know how to run routes on the field.
I know exactly right. That's right.
No shots thrown or nothing.
I'm just saying. Right. That's true too. Right.
I'm just saying, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I would say him since he plays for the Browns, right? He would be a coach. So, but yes, that's a joke. But I think 82, Delaney Walker. I think he'll have a great game. Who's gonna cover him?
Right.
Who?
I agree.
The linebackers that they have are just average guys. You got to have a good linebacker to cover Delaney Walker. They might slide Greedy Williams to cover him in the nickel, but I still don't think that's going to be an issue, right? So I think 82, he definitely will get at least 1 touchdown. I can at least see about 8 catches, right? He's going to be hyped, right? He's been one of the most vocal Titans about this Cleveland Browns game, right? He is excited. Mm-hmm. I think Delaney Walker will have a big game. If he scores a touchdown and has at least 8 catches, I think the Titans will win the football game. I do, man. I really do. And again, you got to look at Cleveland. Like, their interior defense, pass defense, isn't good. Mm-hmm. I mean, their outside corners, I think they're going to do I think Denzel Ward, I'd pick Denzel over Corey Davis. I would.
I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
okay,
I agree.
okay.
I agree.
But you know, besides that, I don't think that I don't think Cleveland could beat us in the pass defense, pass offense situation. You know what I mean? So I think 82 will have a great game.
I agree.
So for me, who I'm afraid of, the Cleveland Browns,
Okay.
is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the reason why I say this. Okay, as I've mentioned before with the Tennessee Titans, we struggle against running backs, as in Nick Chubb, that can catch and run the football, right? So I think that will present its own situation where Baker Mayfield will throw him the football. Now, if we put too much emphasis on Nick Chubb, you're going to have one-on-one matchups outside with Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, okay? And in the middle with David Njoku. Now, I'm not saying our defense can't cover these guys. I think they can do a pretty good job.
Right.
But I'm saying I think if Baker Mayfield goes off, we're going to get beat. Okay. And we can stop Baker Mayfield. We can, but I'm telling you guys, we got to be careful. I know Odell Beckham is dealing with a hip injury. He is, but he'll be out on the field. He'll be on the field. Jarvis Landry, they're going to be so hyped. Right. And a lot of times Baker plays better when the hype is there. When a lot of times he plays against teams like the Tampa Bay Bucks, where it's real chill now, a lot going on. Even when he was in college at Oklahoma, they play like Kansas or something. He might not ball out, right? But he play against Texas or other schools. He throws 6 touchdowns.
He's a spotlight kid.
He is a spotlight kid. So this is a spotlight game, right? This is a national televised game. They're waiting for Cleveland to do something. Here's his opportunity. He did that in Oklahoma. He can do that now. Be careful about Baker Mayfield. Be careful.
So who scares me is Miles.
Okay.
Mr. Gary.
Yes, sir.
Right now, our offensive line is not put together.
Ooh, tell him, Jacques. Tell him.
It's not put together at all.
Tell him, Jacques.
So we missing Taylor Lewan, dog.
Yeah.
That was our key and our catalyst of our offensive line. He's our glue.
That's right.
And you took the glue away. And Miles, you don't think Miles Garrett is like this?
Exactly.
No.
Absolutely.
Swim move coming around the corner. Dennis Kelly has a task on him, which I'm not knocking anything Dennis Kelly, and I can actually contradict myself, because when we had to play the Texans last year, to have the most third, fourth string offensive line players playing, and we still won the game. But Myles Garrett is a different breed, man. He's strong with the power of attack. He has the power, his swim moves. He has different techniques that he uses. As you know, you have to swim. You got the inside technique, dude. I'm telling you, that's who scares me, Myles Garrett.
I understand
and what you have to do, if I'm scheming, put a chip, hit him, you chip him. Chipping him every time. Extra protection back there for Mariota, because you already know. So if I put extra protection on my left side, I can worry about my right side. Okay, I'm cool on my right side. You see what I'm saying? But on my left side, I know I got Garrett right there, so I got extra protection right there.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to load the box on the left side to make sure, hey, we got Garrett sold up. But if you can't contain him, Garrett, it's a wrap. Garrett's going to have 4 or 5 sacks, dude.
I know, man. That's a great point. Great
it's scary.
Points, man.
It's
great points.
Also, I want to elaborate, too.
Okay.
On this hype about the Browns, okay? So you talking about Baker Mayfield, all right?
Yep.
So we can go down this new breed of quarterbacks, and then I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna break down the legend for y'all, okay? You put in, if you come in with the hype of, we look at the game last night of the Bears and the Packers, right? And we look at Trubisky, okay? Trubisky came in with this hype. He did good. He got a defense, complimentary players, and everything, okay? Yep. Last night, Trubisky looked like trash, dog.
He did.
He looked like trash. It's this pattern. If you look at younger quarterbacks that are coming in the league now, they have all this hype that surrounds them. They come in with these accolades. Hey, I've done A, B, C, and D, so I'm expecting to be up here. And then they come in and they up here because you don't have film on them. Yep. It's like a whole new player coming in the league. I don't have no film. I got college film on them, but that ain't gonna help. So you come out balling. You come out. Like Johnny Manziel came out balling. His first year, boom, boom. So you like, oh, this is the next best thing to the Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Right.
Okay? All right, cool. But then all of a sudden, that second year, that third year, he started declining. We look at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson came in, first year, balled out. Second year, balled out. Third year, fourth year, got a Super Bowl. Oh, man, what's going on? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a true quarterback. I can't judge you off a year's worth of work like we doing Baker. There are people about Baker being the next best Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Right, that's correct.
Yes, Baker has a set of skills that, if you can say, Mariota does too. Because if I'm defensively scheming, I'm scared of Baker because he's a double threat. He can run, he can make plays, he can do everything.
Right.
Mariota can be the same way. You see what I'm saying? I used to hate playing quarterbacks like that when I played.
Yeah, that's right.
It was annoying because you don't know what he's going to do at any given time. But once you go against a true defense like the Bears, the Bears, Roquan Smith will exploit that and kill him all day. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I can't give him credit. Now, somebody like Peyton Manning, you can go to 2 teams to win a Super Bowl. That's legend. You see what I'm saying? That's a legend.
Agreed.
Even with Patrick Mahomes, I'm looking at Mahomes. I'm like, okay, Mahomes, this your second year, dog.
Let's see what's up.
If you can come out slinging, dog.
Yep,
You got it.
You got it. That's it.
I'm sold, but I'm just not sold on this Baker Mayfield train.
Okay.
You have to sell them. You have to put in bodies of work, dog.
Right. I agree.
And we look at Andy Dalton.
Right.
Andy Dalton came in balling. All of a sudden, his tires started getting a little flat.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So I can't come in and be like, I'm on this hype train. Even with Mariota, his first year was pretty decent.
That's right.
But look, down train. So, it's a media thing, man. The media puts all this hype around the Cleveland Browns and the Cleveland Browns. But if you break down the roster like we did,
exactly.
Man,
Especially on defense, right? When you look at their defense, right?
When
like
you playing high-powered offenses, like
exactly,
and they got them winning the Super Bowl. You got to remember who won the Super Bowl last year.
Yep.
The Patriots.
Yep.
Until you can knock them off, you ain't nothing.
That's right.
And I'm just being straight. If you want a 100,
right?
Right now, the AFC, you got to get through the Patriots. Browns, can you do that? Beckham got a hip injury. How?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another thing we're not taking in consideration. Oh, the Browns is a Super Bowl team. We're not granted the biggest kicker in any sport. What's that? Injuries.
Always.
So that's just one little rant I wanted to go on.
I understand. And Baker has the propensity to throw interceptions, right? We do know that, right? He's a gunslinger just like Brett Favre, right? I'm going to go out there and just throw the football, which he will do against us.
Right.
So DBs like Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler, Kevin Byard, hey, be ready, have your hands ready, because the footballs will come your way. And then when you look at Cleveland as well, when you look at Nick Chubb isn't really proven, you know?
Right.
And they have him rated like number 3 in fantasy football. I'm like, where is this coming from?
Right.
Hype. It comes from hype. It comes from hype. They got David Njoku as like the 3rd tight end in fantasy football. Where does that come from? Hype. So they do have the Cleveland Browns on the hype train doing this. Choo-choo. Right. The Browns, we this and we that. Right. So I'm interested to see about the Browns. One thing they're not talking about again is their defense. Yes, you got Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward, and that's it. That's it. Right? Kirksey's a good linebacker, but when you look outside of that, right? So we will see. I think again the challenge that they have for us. One is the Titans hadn't played with their full team in the preseason at all, right? Derrick Henry hasn't even played. Right. So I don't really know what Titans team I'm going to get.
Is that by design, though?
It is by design,
That's my thing. Well, we getting. Cause I've heard that a lot too. I've heard people saying, "Well, we haven't seen what we got."
Right.
And Mike Vrabel and John Robinson they remind me of the Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft, just the baby version of them, because they kind of do the same thing. It's the Tennessee Patriots, bro. Like they took that mentality and they adopted it to the point where we're not gonna show our hands. If you even notice, they don't disclose injuries.
Yeah, I know, right?
You don't even know. I didn't even know,
sir.
I didn't know Harold Landry was hurt the whole preseason.
Yeah.
But they disguise. They don't play that. This is why I'm saying this is a different team and a different energy that I feel. And I just got a funny feeling that we really underestimate the Titans, but we've been let down so much in the past.
We have.
It's like a battle.
And a lot of times the Titans coming out of preseason, man, we start out flat. And Cleveland is going to come in on the hype. Cleveland had a very, very good preseason.
They did.
So I think that'll be a challenge for the Titans, at least game 1. And I'm not saying we can still beat them. I do think that.
Right.
But I just think that right now the Titans are still trying to figure out who they are. You know, we got a lot of new players trying to figure out. We got 82 back on the field. We got Adam Humphries on the field. Like, okay, what are we doing here? Maybe use this game as a test period, right? The good thing is that it's not an AFC South game, though it's an AFC game. We want to win the football game, but it's not a divisional game.
Right.
So yeah, I think it presents its challenges with the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland does have a very good offense. Their line is shaky. Right. I'm sure Cleveland media is a little shaky about their offensive line and trying to keep Baker Mayfield up. But we'll see, man. So Jacques, as I advise, I do think that we might lose to the Browns in a very close game. So if I gave you my score, what I'd say is Cleveland 24, the Titans 21. What about for you?
I'm going Titans 28, Cleveland 21.
All right. Okay. So I'm hoping that's the score. You know what I mean? So, but you know, I think that the hype won't be as hype as we think. I think the Titans defense is good enough to keep it cool. I think Cleveland will score a few touchdowns. You know, again, watch out for the receivers. But you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. So, y'all, that's the end of our show. Once again, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe to our channel. our shows.
Let's get to that 300, man.
Let's go.
Let's get to that 300. Let's get to that
go.
300 subscribers, man.
Yes,
share
sir.
the video. Share the video. All the Titans fans, Cleveland fans, it don't matter.
Absolutely.
Share it.
I hope the Cleveland fans watch this. And we're gonna hashtag Cleveland Browns on the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get there. You know, and then if there's a Cleveland fan podcast somewhere that wants us on the show, let us know. We will be there, bro, and we will talk our stuff. I'm telling you, because we bleed that Titan blue, man, for real. So yeah. So to you and yours, we are out. We here, folks.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Boom.